Alright guys, I'm back at Justin's place. Remember the guy with the tire? His wheel fell off. He never made it. I'm just kidding. He did get another collection though, and I'm going to show you what we have, and we're going to try to wheel and deal, see if there's anything good here. But let me turn the camera around and show you. Actually, this isn't all toys, right? Some of this is stuff you're dealing with sports-wise.
Yeah.
So Justin does sports nonsense. Let's see what else we have here, though. The ones marked toys are toys, and some say games. So this one is Playmates, Star Trek. So do you have a trash can? Yeah, we'll throw that in Rizzo. Just kidding. You guys know the Star Trek Playmates toys aren't super high-end. All right, so we have... So you said this fellow was a dealer, and he stopped dealing?
Yeah. He got off the game.
This is what, all just board games and stuff like that?
Yeah, some board games don't for money.
Yeah, some of them can.
There's one I got for him for $200.
Really? What is it?
And he had it priced like $25 like 4 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. More toys. What do you do, like flea markets and stuff?
I think so.
Yeah.
Does that look more promising?
It's Fisher Price. Fisher Price is hard. Hard moves. Those are weirdos. More Fisher Price. How many totes did you get from this fella?
This is all stuff totes.
So all this stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
You think I buy a lot of crap? Justin buys a lot more crap than that. This one's heavy. This is all sports cards, right?
Yeah, all non-sports cards. They're all paper cards.
Oh, are they? So you got Empire Strikes Back. Yo, MTV Raps. I remember that. Non-sport. So like Raiders. Okay, so this stuff's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's why I bought it.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
He said frickin' guys. Elvis,
Sorry.
that's probably hard to do anything with.
Demonetized.
No magic cards or anything.
No, I asked, and he said his son does magic.
Ah,
So I was like, fuck, it's over.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if his son does, his son bought all that.
He said he had a box of condoms, and I said that has to be, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
If they're old commons, they could be valuable, but... Alright, let's see. The Shadow. Alf. I didn't even know they made Alf action figures.
Is it a Kinder?
Coleco. And you got some of the 90s Star Wars, it looks like. It looks like they're resealed, yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah. Does anyone even use yo-yo? Okay, if you guys use yo-yos, let me know, because I cannot yo-yo.
I'm so good at it.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm really good at it.
Oh, dude, I'm bringing a yo-yo next time.
Yeah.
Some Micro Machine Star Trek, some 90s era Star Wars, some Hulks. That's this. More Star Trek. This strikes me as the stuff he couldn't move at flea markets.
Well, this stuff he didn't even have out. He would just collect stuff.
Yeah.
He was like a hoarder. His basement was full of shit.
Yeah.
His basement and garage is full of random shit.
I'm going to be doing a lot of editing and beeping on this video. These are those Bionicles that you said you had. What's this stuff here? LeBron James. That's all like your sports stuff.
Yeah.
As you guys know, I don't really deal in sports, so
That's
cameras. Now these are all those old deck boards you got, right?
Dude, you see over there?
Oh my god. So these like older ones?
Yeah, they're all from the 80s.
Bunch of 80s skateboards. So if you guys want 80s skateboards, let me know and I'll hook you up with Justin. So these are actually pretty cool looking.
Yeah, they're really sweet.
I could never skateboard, but those are pretty neat.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Ugh. Dude, those are cool. I might need to get one of those just to hang up in the shop, man. Alright, and this is more toys.
Should be. Open them up.
Open it up, see what it is. Yeah, you got some WWE. What the heck's that? Vince McMahon. That doesn't even look like Vince McMahon. No, that looks like, what's that singer? He's like a lounge singer. I can't remember his name, but that's what it looks like. Hulkamania. I actually found one of those in the 80s, though.
Really?
Yeah. Who's that? Ric Flair. Or wrestling. Hulk flashlight.
I didn't even see it in there. It's pretty fucking cool. That might be worth something. It still works.
Oh yeah, look at this. Still does work. I'm shocked. I found a Ninja Turtle one. Ninja Turtle collection I just got recently. Is that The Rock?
I mean, that's
Taz.
not a terrible hole, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, there's some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Where's his nose? Alright.
I'm trying to find that Hulk flashlight underneath here. I can't find it.
Alright, let's see. More model kits. Are they open?
Some are, some are sealed. Those ones are, those two on top are the most.
Are they?
Yeah.
I think I still have all the models I bought for you last time. Is this all stuff or no? I don't want to dig through like your old clothes and stuff. Alright, let's not dig through Justin's old clothes. More Star Trek. Alright, I'm not going to open that. You want to grab the side here? And... It's not heavy, but I'm holding my phone, so more. Those are so hard to do anything with. Oh, God. Killing me, Smalls. What's this stuff? Cameras. Any more in here? Or... What is this thing? A bongo board?
Board?
Bro, can you do it?
I can't. I just got it today at the flea market. It comes with, I'll show you what it does.
Alright.
So there's a little wooden piece here.
Oh, is that what that is? That circle thing over here?
That? Yeah.
I saw that. So
that goes under it.
Oh, can you
I'm
do
too
it?
scared to do it.
Alright, I'll catch you if you fall. Hold on, we're gonna try this, guys. This is gonna be.
Alright, fuck it.
Alright, we're gonna see.
Bongo board.
Alright, I'm gonna see if Justin can bongo board. I'll try to stand close, so you're gonna don't hit your head.
Bro, this is scary. I'm not doing it.
Let's try it. I got you. If you
I'm
fall,
too scared.
you're not scared. I got you. I'm right here.
Bro, I'm too.
Alright.
Oh my god, that's scary. I'm not doing it.
Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna try it either. I'm older than you and fatter than you, so. What we got here? More Star Trek. Oh my god.
That puzzle is $20.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. These big G.I. Joes. Those are hard to do too.
That should be pretty much it for toys. You pretty much saw it all.
Alright, so it's mainly Star Trek stuff.
Yeah, like miscellaneous figures. That's the wrestling shit.
And what's all this?
Probably more models and board games. Oh, is that water?
Yeah.
Be careful, be careful, be careful.
Here, take it over there. Yeah, it probably came off your garage when you opened it. That storm rolled through, man.
Dude, it was for quick too.
It was really fast. Yeah, a giant branch fell off my parents' tree.
Really?
And like punctured. They have one of those plastic benches, you know, the ones that open up, and it just killed it. So this is just more board games, it looks like. Alright, we're gonna look through some more of these boxes, guys. But I think that's probably it for the... what's that? More models? Good lord. Alright, well, we're gonna look through the rest of the stuff. Alright guys, so we just left Justin's place. We did not make a deal on the entire collection of stuff he had, mainly because a lot of the stuff is not stuff I deal in, but I did buy some of the toys and the board games, or some of the board games rather. I didn't buy all of them. I didn't buy those Playmate Star Trek. Those things, they're too hard to sell. They don't sell for a lot, and after what he paid for them, there's just no room for him to make money off of them. So I didn't really want them, honestly. I don't know why, but they don't sell for a lot of money. I know Star Trek has a big fandom. There's a lot of people that like Star Trek, but those toys, for some reason, just do not sell. And I already have a bunch of them, so didn't need any more inventory of that, so that stayed behind. And then we got some of the board games. We didn't buy all of them. So the board games that we ended up buying, we bought a lot of them. We didn't buy them all. I think we bought most of them. The ones I like to buy are the ones that are character related, like the Mr. T, or the ones that have like a TV show or movie associated with, like the Happy Days ones and things of that nature. Or ones that are like just classics, like the dating game I think was in there. So the dating game, something like that. The ones I don't normally pick up, or I won't pick up, like Monopoly, Sorry, and they're fun games. Don't get me wrong; they're good games. There's just not a lot of resale value in them because you can get them brand new in any store. So it doesn't matter if it's one from the 80s or 90s. It really doesn't add a lot of value to it. So I tend to stay away from those. Plus, I don't want to count all that stuff, all the pieces, it's a nightmare. And if it's not complete, it's like, all right, who wants to buy an incomplete game? So that kind of stuff I normally leave behind. And the other stuff I did not pick up was the models. I really don't deal in models. There were two I picked up just because I thought they were pretty cool looking. They were the weirdo ones, and they're basically like three-dimensional garbage pail kids. So those ones are cool. But the rest of them, he's got guys that buy models from him. So a lot of times he'll have that, and I don't buy it. Sometimes I will if it's like a character, if it's from like a fandom like Masters of the Universe or something along those lines. Then, those are the ones I'll pick up. They kind of fit with what I have. But I'm not going to carry a lot of models. I'm not going to carry a lot of die-cast cars. That stuff just doesn't really... I don't know a lot about it, and yes, I can learn about it, but at the end of the day, it's not something that I've really just... it takes a lot of space. So we'll go through this stuff when we get back to the shop. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I got. There was a couple other action figures I grabbed out, like some Elf ones and things of that nature that I didn't have, but most of the Playmate stuff, I stay away from that. I mean, if I was totally out of stock of it, I'd probably buy them, but I have a couple totes of that stuff from buying out other big collections. So that stuff, and then really the Power of the Force stuff, there was some of that. And those, I mean, there's some characters that can go for some decent cash, but most of those, you know, they're peg warmers. They sit around, they go for less than they went for brand new. So we didn't pick that stuff up, but we did get some cool stuff. We got the non-sports cards, so I want to go through all that. It's a lot of stuff from the 80s and 70s. It looked like there was some even older stuff, and that's just fun to go through for me. And then I got some ideas, if they're not complete sets, what to do with that stuff. So I'll give you more information on that once I figure out if it's going to work. But I got a lot of things going around in this gray head of mine. A lot of stuff I want to do at the shop to make it unique. So anyways, guys, we'll go through this stuff when we get back, and I'll show you what games we picked up and all that stuff like we always do. So stand by. All right, guys, so we got this collection from Justin we picked up yesterday. I'm going to show you what we got. Let's check it out. All right, like I said, we did get the board games that he had because, well, board games are fun, right? So I like the ones that are based on, like, a license. You know, the ones that are character-related, like I was talking about on the drive back. So we got this Gumby one here, and I've never played it. It might be good, it might stink. We got Happy Days. And a lot of these games I've noticed are very similar mechanics. They're just like different skins, basically. We got the dating game, so I don't know if these are the actual prices that these things are going for now. This guy hasn't been in this game for 4 or 5 years, from what Justin was telling me. So they're probably close to accurate. I didn't pay that for them, obviously. But the game of the state, not sure what that is. It's probably a game about states. This one's cool. Like some of the stuff, I mean, you're probably not going to play it, but that display's nice, especially if you like Mr. T. And Mr. T's cool, so... And it's based on action-packed TV series. Got The Fugitive. I think that's before Harrison Ford was a fugitive, right? That's the first iteration of The Fugitive I've ever seen, was the Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones one. So we got the Partridge Family. Again, these things... it doesn't show on the back, and I'm not going to unwrap the plastic right now, but they're probably pretty similar. A lot of these are just like the spinner-type games where you spin and move your character. So we got the Lone Ranger. This is from 1978. Okay, I figured that one would be older, but if that's accurate, then 1978. It's not something you think of as being popular back in the 70s. That was a little older, you would think. Then we have the Wizard of Oz board game, 1974. Yeah, these typically don't have anything on the back of them, but I need to find out. I think these are just maybe trash bags? I don't know. They need to make these. Like, the people that make the trading card sleeves and stuff should make board game sleeves. But that is actually not a bad idea to do that so people can't open them up and lose pieces on you. And then you'll know they're complete. Then you got Y, presented by Alfred Hitchcock, the mystery game. So it says complete. Let's see, this one doesn't have the plastic bag. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, Y. Is there a question on it? Hold on. I have no idea how to play this game. Charlie Clam. Can't beat it, can't beat it. Dick Crazy. It's kind of like Dick Tracy. I think these are all kind of knockoffs there. Or parodies, rather. So, interesting. Never played this one as a kid. It's probably older than I am. And what's this one here? We have Fame and Fortune. Win fame while you gather fortune. So I don't know if it was intentional they left this off the back. So if you're like at the store shopping, you're like, oh, the front looks cool, and you can actually see how the game was played, or if it was just cheaper. Probably just because it was cheaper to print it. All right, next box here, we got some more board games. Now this one actually looks pretty cool. This is like one of those Rube Goldberg machines. It looks like where one action just keeps the machine going. So let's see. This is open. Oh, it looks like a piece of popped through. Oh. Crazy Clock Game, a game for 1 to 6 players. Cat pushes ball of yarn down rickety stairs. This kind of reminds me of like Mousetrap. I'm sure most of you have played Mousetrap. I've never played this. This one actually looks fun. I might try to set this up and play this with the kids today. But I gotta figure out. That's poking out. That can't be normal. Boxing glove punches broom. Broom swats cat. So they hit the broom, because if you punched a cat in the butt with a boxing glove, that would be rude. Egg drops down, and this dude pops out. That's what I need for an alarm clock. I got the building inspector coming tomorrow to check the plumbing and the mechanical, so Maybe I need to get a crazy clock to wake me up so I'm not late. Put that in here. So we have Davy Crockett. Missing 2 game pieces. I'm going to check these. I'm hoping this guy was right. Yeah, nothing on the back. Battle of the Bulge. Blech, Battle of the Bulge. Avalon Hill. Avalon Hill made a lot of cool games. I remember playing some of them when I was a kid. Like, I think Axis and Allies was Avalon Hill. And had a couple other like strategy games that they did. Now, stuff like this, I mean, yeah, it's from 1967, but it's still Battleship. You know, so Battleship's Battleship. And you see the Monopoly here. Monopoly's Monopoly. They don't have a ton of value. I mean, $10 is what he has on it. So who knows if that's actually what those go for? Probably not. Stuff like this, those are hard moves. They were mixed in the box though, so we have them. What's this? Mousy Mousy. Catch them as they run. Fast party game. Looks pretty simplistic. I should probably keep that on there so I don't have to do all the research later. I mean, I'll have to double check, but 1963. $8 4 years ago is what he was asking. I don't know if that's still an accurate price. So password 1962. Bingo. Look at, could you? I can't picture a kid nowadays being that excited to play bingo. I mean, most people I know that play bingo are like really, really old. Do people still play bingo? I remember my aunts and my grandma used to play. They had a little blotter thing that they put the dots on there. That's that. Milton the Monster. Look at this guy. Oh, Lord, dear, Milton's hugging you. So I don't know what Milton the Monster is. It's based on like a TV show or something. 1966. I was exactly 0 years old in 1966. I don't think my dad was even thinking about having kids in 1966. Splat. This one looks newer. 4 cans of colorful Squish It dough, aka Play-Doh. When was this one made? This one looks newer. This looks like it's probably from the 90s. The games I really remember playing when I was a kid, we had like Heroes Quest and really good. Looks like, ooh, is the Play-Doh still here? I can't let my daughter see this because she will be like, I want the Play-Doh. It's probably solid as a rock, but you could probably replace it with that. But yeah, like Heroes Quest, Dark Tower. What was the other one? What was one of the giant mat you put on the ground? Battle Masters or something like that? Battle something. But I like those ones. See, now here they have it on the back. You can see it. 1990. Look at this. Look at these 90s haircuts. Awesome. That kid's having fun smushing a bug. We all wish we could be that kid smushing a bug and having that much fun. And then we look at that and then Detroit in a box. I'm not going to open that. We got Faygo. If you guys are from Detroit area or Michigan, you know what a Faygo Pop is. That's basically a Monopoly. Suggested retail $24.95. He was selling it for $15 4 years ago. He was getting a discount. Giving a discount. Wow. All right, guys. So here's the last box. As I just mentioned earlier, Axis and Allies. I had this when I was a kid. It's actually a pretty fun game. It's really complicated and it's pretty long, but neat game. And this is one that I would not want to try to count all the pieces for. If you guys have never seen it, it comes with a ton of little miniature tanks and all kinds of stuff. So, Landslide, Power Cookie Brothers, Game of Power, Politics. Yeah, that's all we need in our lives is more politics. Get that thing out of here. All right, Channel Surfing. That's a newer one, I think. That's probably from the 90s. Yeah, this is one that you actually use on a VCR. 94. I was probably in 10th grade, 11th grade, depending on when that came out in 94. So these are older looking, 1962. Oh, what's that say? Owari? I can't read that. It's the ancient absorbing game of strategy played by Afro-Asian people for some 3,500 years. Interesting. No clue what that is. But it's cool. It's like got a little bookshelf kind of style box there. I know there's a couple of those book style ones. I took everything out of the box and stacked it here just so I could put it back after I showed you guys. Stocks and Bonds from 1964. Those don't sound really that fun. Bazaar, the trading game. Not bizarre like crazy, but bizarre like a bazaar where you buy stuff. More bingo. I'm telling you, that kid on the stork, he looks about as excited as the kid on the other bingo. Did kids play bingo back in the 70s and 60s? I don't know. I didn't. I wasn't born, but... let's see. Acquire. High Adventure World of High Finance. Like, these must have been geared more towards older people, like adults. I can't imagine kids being like, you want to play Acquire? You know, the High Adventure World of Finance? And then... Jumpin'. That is an absorbing new game of pawns. 1964 was an exciting time to be alive, apparently. I was not, but if you guys were there, tell me that was probably fun to play. 1950s era. Crazy Ike's Plastic. Okay. Make hundreds of interesting toys. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is probably false advertising. Those don't look that interesting. Yes, I know. Tripod, GoPro. I got it. Unfortunately, I do all my editing on my phone, so it's easier to shoot it on my phone. This is kind of like cooties or something. I guess just make little... few hundred of the funny toys you can make with... well, that's... I'm going to let my son like try to play this and see if he's even interested at all. He'll probably be like, oh, Dad, no. Leave me alone. Take that away. Be gone, old person. Blockhead. So this is like Jumanji. Or not Jumanji. What's that one? Jenga. But the crazy different kind of shapes? That's kind of neat looking. Might be fun. Might be boring. 1954. It's funny to look at some of the games that they had back then versus what's out there now. I mean, I guess back then you didn't really have the computer games and everything, which are all the rage with kids nowadays. Their newfangled phones. Cooties. So I think Cooties is still around, right? They're a little different looking, but that's pretty neat. That's the old school version. See what I mean? This is why I normally don't get games. I don't want to try to figure out how many parts are supposed to go on this thing. But some of this stuff's cool. Scrimmage. 1963. There's no fun word spelled. Oh no, we have Mets, if you're a baseball fan. What's that say? That's not even a word. And then that's German or something, I'm sure. Alright, this is terrifying. Would you pay $15 for a terrifying clown? Let's test our skill. Let's test it. We gotta get one of the balls in there. Hold on. Oh, wait. Alright, I just wanted to get one in there, so let's see. Let's see how we do. And I went right back where it started. I made 200 points. Sweet. Now you guys are watching me play a game with a creepy... That's even eviler looking with like the black eye. Alright, come on, last one. Work with me, buddy. You're embarrassing me. Right. Whoop, there it goes. And yeah, I got 300 sturdy steel balls. Awesome. That's actually kind of neat. I mean, yeah, no, that's gonna haunt my dreams. I'm not sleeping well tonight at all. I'll guarantee you that. Skunk, the exciting dice game for the whole family. Never heard of that. 1953. It's Skunk. And you have Dallas, the television role-playing game. You got JR there. You got Elvis. That looks like, what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein. Don't know who she is. Yep, never watched Dallas. And then, last but not least, ooh, this one's by Tomy. Tomy's pretty cool. I'm shocked that it only has a $5 sticker on it. Tomy normally makes some pretty cool stuff. This looks like another one of those kind of Rube Goldberg machine-type games. That looks fun. That looks interesting. I don't know how to play it, but I mean, apparently there's a screwball, scramble, and a timer. I don't know. All right, that's going in there, and we got what, 2 more boxes. I think they're toys are coming up next, and I'm not gonna go through all the cards, but I'll kind of give you a quick peek. All right. What's in this box? Let's take a sneak peek. Oh, toy. What? Let's take a sneak peek. Okay, we got some toys here. All right, so let's look at the toys. So these are pretty cool, and at first I saw this and I thought, oh man, that's supposed to be Ghostbusters, but it's Elvira's mobile, but I think they're all like that. It's got an authentic Ghostbusters photo, but this is actually for Elvira's car. I thought it was maybe it is a misprint. I don't know. I'll have to look. But it's weird that it has like the Ghostbuster car, like Ecto 1 and Ghostbusters 2, but then it has Elvira. So I don't know if that's like a misprint or what. Of course, we had to get the elf, because it's Gordon Shumway and he eats cats, and well, everyone loves Gordon Shumway because, well, he eats cats. And here we got the Vince McMahon wannabe, WWF. When did this go from WWF to WWE? Because I figured these would be WWE. 98? I guess, when was that lawsuit? I guess it was probably in the 2000s when I was at World Earth Entertainment Animal, that animal group or whatever, Wildlife I don't know, WWF World Found. What was it? Wildlife you know what I'm talking about. So we got Sting versus Hollywood Hogan. That's WCW. I forgot that Hulk Hogan went over to WCW for a while. And then we have Owen Hart and the People's Champion, The Rock, WWF. That does not look like Dwayne Johnson. That is a horrible skull, but he's got the eyebrow thing going down. Oh, jeez. Toys have come a long way. Pivot Punch Taz. I'm not even sure who he is. ECW. Oh, that's why. I've never heard of ECW. Then we got Ric Flair. Woo! My neighbors are probably like watching me. They probably watch me go through like stuff and like shoot videos on the back of my truck, and they're probably like trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. So if you're one of my neighbors and you actually follow our channel, let me know. What do you think when you see me out here? So this one's a little bit better. This one looks more like The Rock. So which one do you think looks more like The Rock? We have those two. That one's not bad. That one looks crazy. I'm having way too much fun making fun of these things. Who's this? In Your House. I guess Austin Powers. Steve Austin. I just called him off. He's gonna come and kick my butt. I got Hulkamania. That's when I was like, I remember watching wrestling. It was like Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, all those guys. This one's, I don't know if his nose is just busted up or if it's just a horrible sculpt. At first I thought it was his nose was just busted, but after looking at that Rock, geez, that might just be what it's supposed to look like. Looks like he's got a button like he's supposed to talk. Yeah, I'm gonna have to unscrew Hulk's anus to put a battery in and see if he works. The things I do. And then we have the flashlight here, which you guys saw, which is still working. See, that's pretty great. You can see all the hay that's still in the back of my truck that I have not cleaned up yet. Alright, last but not least here, we had to grab the other Elf character. I don't remember Rhonda, but I don't really remember watching the cartoon of Elf. I remember watching the actual live action sitcom. We have Boba Fett, so I grabbed this one because it was Boba Fett, and well, everyone loves Boba Fett. Yeah, these things normally go for a little bit more than the action figures because people like to pretend they're Jean-Luc Picard. I know I would. So I have to test these to see if they work. Batteries are dead. Batteries are dead, but there were two of those. So the ships and the like this kind of stuff, the cosplay kind of stuff works pretty good. This, I don't know what it is. I just thought it was cool looking. It doesn't say what it is, but I mean, it's neat. It's pretty cool. What are you heathens doing on my property? What are you doing? Why are you pretending like I'm 300 miles away? So then we have this, Dunce. Who wore one of those in school? Did they actually make you wear these back in like the 50s, 1955? I mean, I'd wear, I'm gonna rock a dunce cap in my next video. I'm gonna try to make one, I'm not gonna lie. And we got this Shadows of the Empire one. This must have snuck in. And then, like I told you, I picked up a couple weirdos. Now, I don't know, they remade these at some point. So there's some old ones and then there's newer ones. So this ones are Hawk Classics. I don't know if these are the original ones or if these are the old ones. All right, so what's last in this bin? We had that one weirdo. Then we have this weirdo. And of course we have this weirdo. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm strange. And last but not least, in the toy bin, we have the Shadow Night Mist Cycle, which is still sealed, and Star Trek collectible action marbles. Sweet. All right, and I'll show you guys some of these. This is the trading cards. Get that thing. All right, last but not least, we got these non-sports cards. I think this is the only sealed wax pack in here. Was this Austin Powers one? That's why I called Steve Austin Powers, because this was in here. All right, then we have the Michael Jackson 33 super glossy photo cards. Old Mike back when he was younger. What else we have? I think there's, let's see. We did have these. So these were the ones you'd give out at Halloween, like the trick-or-treat ones. That guy's speeding down my road. I wish I had my spike strip still, because I throw those in the road at some of these people. But, so those look like marble kind of impel ones that you would give out at Halloween. And these ones are cool. These ones are probably the ones I'm most excited about. So you got these Universal Monster ones. And no, I'm not going to be handing these out at my house on Halloween because these are cool. I might keep these all for myself. I probably won't. I'll be selling them. But you got the different Universal Monsters trading cards. And then we have some random stuff here, like the 240 police car cards. Like this kind of stuff is really, really hard to move. But some of it's not. If they're complete sets, you can sell them. These are pretty neat, these Batman Forever metal ones. I got some, like I said, I have some ideas of what I'm going to do with this kind of stuff. Who doesn't remember Yo MTV Raps? Let's see. Let's see. Who's in here? Let's see. I wasn't a big rap listener back when I was a kid. Still not, but I'll know some. Well, Vanilla Ice. We all know Vanilla Ice. He sung Hammer Time, right? Is he all Vanilla Ice? Come on, give me someone different. Eric and Rakim. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who they are. Alright, that's enough. Before I embarrass myself not knowing all these rappers. Over 400 Dream Machine cars. Like these ones are old cars. I don't know, I mean, you guys into old car cards? They're pretty cool. I'm sure old cars are cool. These are the ones I was interested in. So, Empire Strikes Back 2 and 3 base sets. So hopefully these are complete. Yeah, they look like they're probably complete sets. I'll have to go through and verify all this stuff. But these ones are the ones that I was excited about. The ones that I remember, like when I was a kid, you get the wax packs and crack them open. But like old movie cards, they don't make those anymore. I don't think they do. I don't think they make cards of movies anymore. This was actually kind of interesting here. This box here. Started going through them. Obviously, Elvis singles do nothing for me. But we have some E.T. And again, like I'm into the whole retro nostalgia stuff. So I am losing light. I might have to take this. I'm gonna take this show inside. Alright, hopefully the lighting is better in here. It was getting dark outside, the mosquitoes were biting, so I brought it inside in front of the card catalog. So, you got the Formula One. Just trying to see what the other ones were here. What is this? Star Wars Finest. So we got some Star Wars ones here. They're the cool metal ones, probably from the 90s. That was very big back then. Chevy cars. Well, this was interesting. I haven't actually gone through and looked at all this stuff yet, so. But this one I opened up. This is all like these Kiss calendars from 1992. I don't know if they're all the same. Yeah, they're all the same. I don't know if there's a big market for those. I know Kiss has a lot of fans, but again, got some ideas I could do with some of this stuff. It's just, you know, cool old retro stuff, which I love. Because I like to live in the past. We have some Superman. More E.T. So this might be a complete set. It looks like it starts with the first card and ends with, I'm going to say last card, but I don't know. Tattoos. Ooh, what? Ooh, Nicktoon tattoos. Let's see. We got to look at these. Can't see what they are with this. Oh, come on now. Oh, man. I don't want to rip it open. Oh, there you go. Okay. Alright, I'm going to open one. No, I'm not. It's like glued shut. Hold on. Alright, so I just opened one up. So it's like Rugrats. So Nicktoons kind of stuff. It looks like there's like 12 different sheets. This is actually funny because that last collection I just bought had a couple, it's probably these. The same, they look the same that I found in there. So these are like vending machine tattoos that probably came out of one of those machines you put a couple quarters in. Getting any ideas what I'm thinking about doing with some of this stuff yet? Got Flash Gordon set, $10. Don't know if those are actual going or. That was a horrible noise. Alright, so we have, this is that same set I had all those dupes of, the Star Wars 1996. I was right. The metal ones came out in the 90s. Don't tell me I don't know my non-sports cards. I don't know my non-sports cards, I'll tell myself. So, what's that? Valiant. Ooh. Ooh. Back to the Future 2. Man, they need to bring back like the cards for the movie so the kids can get them. You know, go buy the cards and see what you have. Indian motorcycles. You got any motorcycle fans out there? We got an entire set here of Indian motorcycle cards. Muscle cars. Let's go through these real quick here to show you guys. And I haven't gone through this stuff yet. Fire engines. Alright. Mustangs. Cool. I know there's a lot of people that like cars. I mean, I don't know how many people would collect this kind of stuff still, but they're not super expensive, I would imagine. Exotic cars. Some more motorcycles. What is this? Pro set, like racing. Was it NASA? NASA. NASCAR. NASA probably should have its own cards. Like, this is something my mom would have had, like these Elvis cards. Like, my mom loved Elvis. She's probably, I'll ask her. I'm gonna ask her next time I go talk to her if she thinks Elvis is still alive. Ultraverse, those are like a comic that came out, like a short-lived comic. Ooh, Last Action Hero. Nice. Like, all the blockbusters would get these things in the 80s, 90s, 70s. Harley Davidson. What is this one? More Harley Davidson. That's the entire card set. Again, this is not stuff I typically buy. Obviously, like some of this stuff, like these ones I would do. The Star Wars. Stuff that kind of fits the theme, like the motorcycle ones. Elvis, not really my bag, but you know what? That's Dick Tracy. Man, Dick Tracy. I remember watching this. It's been so long ago. Wait a second. Got another set of Dick Tracy. I think I have an unopened wax pack of these, actually. More Dick Tracy. Got too cheap on these Desert Storm. Everyone had the Desert Storm. Remember these? They had the Desert Storm trading cards. I think that's the only war that had trading cards. Alright. DC cards. Actually, I remember collecting those when I was a kid. So those are pretty neat. And then over here, we have Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm assuming that's not the entire... Is that a sealed wax pack? Hold on. That's a sealed wax pack of Lost Ark, which still got the gum in it. I'm not going to open it and eat it, but that's pretty cool. Some of these old sealed wax packs can actually be some... it's pretty valuable, depending on what they are. I don't know what the Raiders of the Lost Ark one goes for. It looks like there's a couple wax packs in here. It'll be nice, some old Garbage Pail Kids. Got some more Star Wars. I think I have a complete set of those somewhere. What's this? MASH. It's probably unopened. Star Wars. So I was thinking about it, and I'll tell you guys my idea. I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. So, the ones that are loosey-gooseys, I was looking at those vending machines that put out the cards and just put us a mix. You know, get what you get. Put some stuff in there, Ninja Turtles, Digimon. This looks like it's a little mix of everything. I'm going to have to go to that one. I mean, obviously, complete sets, I'll sell as complete sets, but would you guys, if you had to put a quarter inside one of these machines, 50 cents, whatever, and get a random card from one of these sets, like just a nostalgia thing, would you do it? I would. Except for that, I wouldn't want Corky the drugstore, drug detecting detective dog. Got Star Trek the Motion Picture wax pack. Superman. Battlestar Galactica. Star Wars, or Star Trek rather, the motion picture. We got the Series 1 base set of Superman. What's this one here? Just like airplanes, I guess. Jaws. What are these ones? Must be some kind of Marvel or X-Men or something. Ooh. RoboCop. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Now, these ones, I started going through a couple of these when we were there, when I was talking to Justin, and there was some interesting stuff in this, you guys don't see that. Some interesting stuff in these. Let me, put this up here, so, well, Elvis is not interesting. You got E.T., you got some older stuff. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Combat. So I guess the Desert Storms weren't the first, military ones. But there's some older stuff that goes back into the, 40s and stuff I saw in here, which, I mean, I don't know if it's super valuable, but they're cool. Like that one. The USS Honolulu. Woo! That came with some Purdy pretzel sticks, I guess? No, not sure what year those are. Yeah, what's that? Welcome Back Kotter. Just some random Alert Adam. Another old like military one, Ghost Plane Land. So when's this one from? 1939. So some of these, there's some pretty old looking cards in here. So we'll see if these have any more value than those other things. But they're just interesting. This is like the Boston Tea Party or something. Fight the Red Menace. Ooh, Children's Crusade Against Communism. What? Yeah, General George Patton. So yeah, we have some older cards in here, and I was intrigued by these. These are almost like the tobacco cards that you'd see. And I don't know a ton about these, but my buddy Travis does. And Travis, I know you watch my videos, so I'm going to call you shortly and ask you about some of these older cards. He actually sent me a trading card of a fat, bearded laughing man. I don't know why. I think he was trying to tell me something, but... So what's this? What's that, Battlestar Galactica? $2 each. More battleships. You got some Beatles. You got old Kermit the Frog. What the... That might just be cut out of a box or something. Grease. The Invisible Man. Probably not. It's a German uniform. Let's see. Applicable from 25 August 1933. I don't think that's not where that card's from, but... Some old military uniforms. The OG Batman. Where are these from? 1966. Oh my. Hitler the Hater. I don't even know what set that's from. So some of these are like older, just kind of bizarre. I mean, I guess not really bizarre, more historical, I guess. What's this? Joseph Oliver. In memory of Joseph Oliver. I don't even know who he is. He died in 1922, though. I'll have to look up Joseph Oliver. Some more motorcycle cards. Lamborghini. What was a Matchbox? From 89. I don't know if those came with the cars, if you bought them, or if these were just like a trading card set. Some more older tobacco card looking ones here, issued by Brook Bond Teabag. So that was from a Teabag company. 1933 was the car model, not the year. Some more old cars. You got some Star Trek, a lot of Spock. There's Denise's ex. Just kidding. He didn't look that good. Space Supply Depot. That's pretty neat. Superman. That's the old Superman with Christopher Reeve. What is that? 1976 Wonder Bread. Grumplin. Kind of like parody cars. These are neat. I like these ones. It's a Buick. Get it? Instead of Buick. Oh, I'm so stupid. Blunderbird instead of Thunderbird. I Spy. Some more of these older like cars, it looks like. Oh, this is an old cigarette card. What's this one? Man on Donkey. Some more Star Trek. So just a bunch of neat old cards. We got old Evel Knievel there, fire trucks. I'm gonna have to look a lot of these up, look through them, and see if there's anything here. Ooh, Alf stickers. That would grade as a 1. But yeah, a bunch of interesting stuff here, guys. So again, let me know in the comments. Would you guys be interested if these things were in machines and you could get a random, just old card? Would you pay 50 cents a card, 25 cents? But anyways, guys, until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share, all that stuff, or else the Children's Crusade Against Communism, we lose. Okay? Mom, is Elvis still alive?
No, he died.
Wait, you were about to say yes. When did Elvis die?
Not too long ago.
I told you, folks. She would still think Elvis was alive.